Is this thing on? Welcome to another amazing Gas Gauge podcast. Welcoming the new, the old, the returning, the OGs. Welcome to another awesome podcast. Today's guest is known for doing his reviews on YouTube, also doing Rust movies. Very awesome. We'll definitely dive into that. But that's not what caught my eye with this guy. It's his voice. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Dat Good Sir, and this is the Gas Gauge Podcast. Boom!
You are now listening to the Gas Gauge Podcast.
3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Dat Good Sir, thank you for taking time today and hanging with me. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, so usually what I do to break the ice is I just ask the guests to, tell about themselves, what they do, and then we just kind of dive more into that.
Okay. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing, honestly, but I do a lot of mouse reviews, a lot of like FPS content.
Yeah.
Starting to get more into like actual gaming content. I've been more into like the technical side of things, like mouse reviews and whatnot, but I'm getting it more into like actual gaming content as well.
Dude, so when I found you, I think me and Drifter found you playing the finals, and
Yeah.
per usual, I'm like, this dude's way better than me. But like, you were like really good, and then when I asked you, I was like, I was telling Drifter, I was like, dude, this dude's totally using, probably like a controller. And when I asked you, you're like, no, dude, all mouse and keys. And it was super impressive, bro.
I'm so bad with a controller because I didn't grow up with like an Xbox. So I've been mouse and keyboard like my whole life, but yeah.
So wait, you just hopped into a computer day one?
I don't know. It's probably. I mean, I did have one growing up as a kid, but I didn't get into FPS games until like later. I grew up playing games like Club Penguin, Toontown. Then I got older and played like Roblox, Minecraft.
Dude,
like typical.
Did you ever dabble in like Habbo Hotel?
No, I've never heard of that.
No? Or what about Neopets?
Neopets, I did a little bit.
Yeah,
like a tiny.
So I messed around on Neopets, which for you parents back in the day, shame on you. We were doing underage gambling basically. Yeah, dude. You're playing the finals, and then I noticed you play Quake.
Yeah, I love Quake.
Is that like your main squeeze? I'm guessing.
Yeah, it kind of is. I always go back to it because I get disappointed by like modern games, and then I always go back to Quake.
Dude, so I loved Unreal. Dude, you're probably gonna kill me for this. Unreal
Tournament?
Tournament, yes.
Dude, I love Unreal Tournament too.
Dude, so
I wish I played more of it before it like got shut down. There's still ways to play it, but
so the one that I played, it was like a story game, and it starts out where you're like in this little room and you pick up this like red, or no, you might not pick it up. You have like a glow stick, and you go out. I think it's Unreal Gold. Did you ever play that one?
I didn't play that one.
Dude,
I started Unreal Tournament like super late. I only played the last one, Unreal Tournament 4.
So it was my stepdad. He had it, and I would play like PlayStation, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and all that. And I seen him. He had it, and he never gamed. I'm like, dude, can I play this? You know what I mean? And it was actually kind of scary for like as bad as the graphics were.
Yeah.
It's like super hard, and there's no walkthroughs for games back then at all. Yeah. So you still playing the finals at all, or?
No, I wanted to. I feel like nobody's like playing it anymore. But that hasn't stopped me from playing Quake, so maybe I'll go back and try it again.
What about you try out X Defiant?
Oh, I did in the beta. That's on my list to play. I'm really excited. A game came out last night, Diabolical Rogue. I'm gonna check that out. It's a arena shooter.
Okay.
It came out in like the OTK Games Expo last night. It looks pretty sick.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Or if not, I'm sure I'll catch you streaming it. Dude, so I have been. You're probably proud of me for this. I have been trying to like steer away from the controller myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. There's just something about playing like. So I want to play Gray Zone. I haven't bought it yet. With like Call of Duty and stuff, I like I can get like a 2.5 ACOG scope, and like something about how quick I can just like, it almost seems unreal that like you can just snap to them. You know what I mean? And just the click dead, click dead, and it's more rewarding. I think it's way more rewarding than the controller.
Yeah, it feels more like physical to me. I don't know. Like when I'm playing a controller, it's like I'm watching somebody else play a video game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas like a mouse and keyboard, I feel like I just feel connected to the game. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I might have to go through some of your reviews, or maybe ask you after the podcast, just like on a good mouse, I have the Corsair. It's like the MOBA mouse, I guess. It's got like 12
Yeah.
buttons, and it's
Yeah.
just it's obnoxious. It's kind of
Mhm.
like I look at it and I might have like 4 of those buttons mapped.
Yeah, my friend used to use that mouse.
It's like, man, I bet you that's good for something, but I
Yeah.
don't use it for that. Well,
I feel like it'd be good for like hotkeys for streaming and stuff, but I don't think it's necessary though. It's just kind of nice.
yeah, that's a good point. I know I use it for like 5M.
Mhm.
So like I do like the 5M RP. It's super fun. But like I have one that I did. So like when I get out of my car, I click my 12 and it locks it because I always forget. And people like I'll just be standing there talking to a group of people. I'm like, is that my freaking car? Like, did somebody steal it? Yeah. What? So you got that new game? Are you diving into anything else? You got any reviews coming out?
Yeah, I have like a pile of reviews. I've been procrastinating. I've been playing too much Rust, so I haven't been editing.
Dude,
It's a problem. But dude, Rust has been such a good game to learn storytelling from. It kind of like writes its own stories. It's great.
Dude, that's what I love about watching you play that. It's so crazy watching you as a streamer, and then I watched that movie that you made, and I'm like, is this the same freaking guy? You know what I mean? But like I could tell by your voice it was. But it's like that's you. Like you were put on this earth to do that. Like it's so good.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely always noticed, like even with like writing and speaking, like anything that has like a process where you like filter through and edit, I've always been good at that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Versus like live streams and stuff like that, like speaking live. I was talking about before the podcast, like I use a bunch of filler words and like I just did it right there. I said like 3 times, 4 times.
Dude, that's,
yeah.
that's all good.
My point is like, there you go again. My point is, I'm better at like editing things than doing them the first time.
Sure.
So I think that's kind of why I'm much better at videos than live content for sure.
Dude,
that's why it feels like a different person when you watch my videos versus streams, probably.
So I couldn't agree more. That's kind of one of the reasons why I quit streaming. And I think when we met originally, I was doing the Fortnite content, and I feel like I would edit out these banger of videos. You know what I mean? Like I would watch them, and I'm like, this is good. And I know like people do that all the time, but I'd be like, oh, dude, this has to hit. And like I just wasn't getting satisfaction out of it. But then when I do these, like it feels way more rewarding. I'm talking to somebody, I'm learning something, I'm learning about somebody. And you know, so one thing I went over with somebody, I did a podcast with Big J, but I told him I'm very fortunate to have a good editor, but like he taught me just about everything that he knows, so that way I can do it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I would rather pay him to do it. But yeah, sorry, way off topic.
That's okay. I love talking about stuff like this.
Yeah. So how long have you been editing all your stuff? Was that like your first big video?
Oh man, that was definitely my biggest video I've edited because it was over an hour.
Yeah.
But I've been making videos like really since I was probably in 2nd grade with Windows Movie Maker. I mean, I used to make
Wow.
I grew up. I loved making like videos and stuff as a kid. I'd make little Club Penguin videos. Actually, before I had Movie Maker, before I learned what Movie Maker was, as funny as it is, I used Windows PowerPoint to make a slideshow, like an automated slideshow to make a video for like Club Penguin.
That's awesome. And then were you able to like post that anywhere, or like or was it just for like you?
For those, I was like so young, I mostly just like kept them, and I don't have them anymore because they're like on a old laptop somewhere. But
that's so sick.
Then I made like Roblox videos when I got a little bit older. When I first like really started to getting into YouTube, I was probably like 16 or something. I don't know exactly how old I was, but somewhere around that age, 16, 17.
Yeah.
I started
That's a good age.
with Counter-Strike. That was my main game.
Wow.
Yeah, I have like 4,000 hours in that game. It's still my highest played game.
So, did you ever like unlock a good knife? I hear that's like the
I
main
did,
thing, like
actually.
good crazy videos on that.
Most people, I actually am up as far as like spending money on cases. Most people are down in Counter-Strike because it's addicting and you just keep putting more money in the machine.
Yeah.
Because it's gambling. But
Sure.
I cut my losses and yeah, I got like a really, really good knife. I don't have it anymore because the temptation to sell it was like way too high because I needed the money and it was like $400 easy dollars. So
Really?
I was like, yeah, it was like a $600 knife, but has to all be on Steam if you sell it for $600.
Oh.
So if you sell it on like a third-party website for real money, like obviously it's less.
It cuts, yeah.
So, but at the time it was like $400, so it was pretty nice.
So what do some of those knives like? What's a big one? Like what's the high seller? Or is that about what that is? About $400, $600?
There's some that are like a couple thousand, but I don't know. There's people that get really, really into the skins. I'm not like a super huge skin nerd.
No,
be
yeah,
honest.
I try, dude. My friends do it on Call of Duty. They're like, we gotta unlock the whatever it's called. I can't can't even think of the name of it, but like the end skin where you do all the goals, and it's like, I'm gonna do it with you, but I don't care. Like if I don't unlock this, I don't. You know what
Well,
I mean?
in Counter-Strike, some of the knives are like one of a kind because there's like a pattern to them. It's like randomly generated, but it's the same kind of textures.
Oh, okay.
And so, like, yeah, you can have like a 1 out of 1 knife, and they can get like really expensive.
Man, that'd be nice, dude. Let me get that
Yeah.
retirement fund off a knife, CS:GO. Let's do it.
People do that. Like, people are really good at trading. I tried trading when I was a kid, like 16 years old, and I always lost money every time. I was terrible. It taught me a lot of lessons about like markets and stuff like that. But
Yeah, I don't think I ever. You know, I used to trade Pokemon cards, but like I didn't.
yeah,
I don't think I knew.
I
Like,
got-
what
I've been
they
bad
were.
at trading. I remember one time I traded Yu-Gi-Oh cards and I got scammed because one of my friends gave me like a fake card. I didn't really care. Like, to be
Yeah.
honest, I only traded with them and only played. I wasn't really that into it, but I played it because that's what like all the kids around me were playing, and I wanted to like be a part of the group. So like I didn't really know what I was doing, so I was like, yeah, I'll trade you this. But yeah, it was he felt like so bad, and I guess he admitted to his mom, and then his mom like made him trade it back. It's kind of funny.
Dang, dude, let's
But-
go. Dude, I remember I did my first trade. No, I was doing a Pokemon card battle, right? And I was at my babysitter's. So we set out our cards, and you know, I got I think it was a holograph. Yeah, it was a holographic Lapras. I think that's how you say it, like the big old Nessie looking thing.
Yeah.
And he like takes out this Pokeball card, and he flips a coin, and he's like, "This is my card." I'm like, "What?" Like I was like I'm telling on you, dude. Like you are getting told on. And like the babysitter didn't care. She's like, "I don't care about your fucking Pokemon cards. Like,
Yeah.
give them it back." I don't remember if I got it back or not, but yeah, it was a tough break on my part though. Yeah, but I wanted to hit him with the facts, dude. Like you can't steal a trainer's card, bro. You know what I mean? Like that. This ain't a wild battle.
He did the coin flip though. It was fair.
Yeah, I don't know. Was that really a thing?
No, I don't know.
Dude, maybe I was just being a butt about it. Dude, the Roblox, my son has gotten me into it. Like it went from like oh yeah, I'll mess around on it to like, Dad, can you buy me some Roblox? I'm like, what are we getting? Like, because whatever you're getting, I'm getting, you know?
Yeah.
It's pretty
Man,
fun,
it's,
dude.
it's such a good game, like unironically. It's kind of like, I don't know, some people that don't play it might judge you if you tell them like as an adult that you like it, but it's such a good game.
Yeah, dude. My son ended up on one that was like selling stuff was the name of it. And it was like so and so's alley or hood, and I'm like, yeah, bro, you gotta get out of that one. He can't. He's only 7.
Yeah.
He likes playing those ones where like you jump in a cannon or something, and it shoots you up, and then you go and buy an egg, and you hatch the eggs, and then you go out to the little farm and you pick up the gems. I play it with him, dude. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
so much different from what I used to play. Like I go on rants about this every once in a while because it was like back in I'm gonna sound old. Back in my day, well, for reference, I made my account in 2010, I think, and the game came out in 2007. So I was pretty early on that before it like really blew up to what it is now. It was pretty popular back then too, but
You said
So
2007 it came out?
I think so. That was like the
Wow.
beta for it, I believe. Yeah.
Dude, that's
It's been
out
around for a
minute.
long time. Yeah. So what we used to do is you can make groups on there and you can join groups. We used to use those as like clans. So we'd make a military clan and like recruit our friends and like anybody really. And it let you like have actual ranks, so you could like demote and promote people. And so Roblox is like kind of like, you know how it's more of like a game engine sort of, like you make your own game and then other people more so than it's an actual game itself. So what we would do is instead of make a game, we would use that game slot as a fortress, and then other clans would come to our game, which was our fort, and then they would come raid us.
Oh, that's
and then we would do the same to them, and then we'd like keep track of like who's winning the war. It was so cool. Like there's no games like that, and like I don't think people use Roblox that way anymore.
Oh, dude,
But
that sounds sick. Like it
it was so cool. It was so cool. I look back on those times very fondly because it's like I'll probably never experience anything like that ever again because it was so unique.
Yeah, the good old days, man.
I learned the value of cold emailing basically because the equivalent of that, because there were DM direct messages on there.
Yeah.
And how we got members to join is we would go to like every single, how we target people that would be likely to join versus people that wouldn't. We just go to all the like military fighting games, all the FPS games, all the fighting games. Because you can see the server list and who's in it. We would open a tab for every single person playing. Like we just pick a game, and then my friend would pick another game, and we just go down the server list, message everyone like a copy pasted.
Yeah, control V,
like-
control V, control V.
Yeah, Control-C, Control-V. That's when I learned the hockey.
That's
And it worked, dude. We got
freaking
like
funny.
thousands of people from that. It was crazy.
Yeah, man. I wish it was that easy nowadays. And then, dude, back then you get a DM. You're like, I'm checking this out. Like, this dude messaged me. Nowadays you get a DM. You're like, get out of here. You know.
Yeah.
But back then it was so easy to get baited.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
sick,
I
dude.
don't know how old I was, but I was a young kid, like preteen. I thought it was a genius idea. It blew my mind when I realized, like, hey, you can get thousands of people to join your clan if you just ask. It's like, who would have thought? You just ask people.
Let's do that with subscribers. Like, guys, you wanna subscribe?
You just,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I wonder if anyone's ever actually got like if they made a bot to just ask enough people.
I think it
I mean,
happens
people
in
tend to
Discord.
get annoyed. Really?
Yeah, it happens in Discord all the time. Like, I'll get like weird bots that'll ask me to join. Like, dude, I got
Yeah,
I got one where it's like telling me to do like a not safe for work, and it's like, dude, I got like a PlayStation right here. My kid will play. It's like, dude, why are you sending me shit? Like,
Yeah.
like, I'm not joining your stupid site.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, we'll play. I think I like him more than him. I always help him with them. It's like the obbies, the really hard obbies.
I used to do those too.
I
Yeah.
love those, dude. That and the what are they called? Like where you start and it's like a circle and you get on the circle and then you gotta like it's a tycoon is what it's called, the tycoon.
Oh yeah, dude, those were classics.
So we'll build up tycoons. Me and him will do like 2-player, and then I'm like, dude, he'll want to go fight. I'm like, no, dude, let's get built, and we'll get all these weapons, dude. We'll go take everybody. You know what I mean? And then like I'll be doing all the work and I'll see him over there like in somebody's base killing him.
Yeah.
Little savage, dude. So all right, so we did the Roblox. You said you messed around on the I don't think I ever played with Club Penguin. Is that like similar to what the Neopets was, you think?
Not really, because it's more like a kid-friendly like RuneScape, but with penguins, I'd say, kind of.
Okay.
But RuneScape is more advanced. Like it has like player markets and stuff. Club Penguin didn't have that.
Dude, I think I remember
watered
seeing
down.
a video. I remember seeing a video of Club Penguin closing, I think.
Yeah,
And
I was sad
dude.
about that.
Were you there?
So I wanted to be, right, because they have like collectible coins and like pins you could pin on your player cards, right? And I made my account like a long time ago. Like I was an OG of Club Penguin, so I had like all these OG badges that you can't no longer get, and I wanted to like get on and flex on all the kids. Like, look at my profile, look at all my collectibles.
Right.
Look at how old I am. But it was tied to my Yahoo account, which I only used. Like I made my Yahoo account when I was a kid, and I like never used it. So that email got deleted, and I lost my password, so I could never get back on my Club Penguin account, and I was sad.
Dude, it's
I just wanted to get on like one more time, just to see everything before it completely shut down.
It's so
But
crazy that I don't think they do that nowadays. But back in the day, I remember that I had my Yahoo that got deleted. And,
Well, Gmail announced that they're gonna start doing that too, like inactive
seriously?
accounts. Yeah, you gotta like log in. I think it's more generous than Yahoo was, but yeah, you have to like log into them every so often, or else they'll get deleted.
Yeah, like man, I guess I get the understanding because it's server data or whatever. You know what I mean? But
yeah, there's probably billions of accounts that aren't actually used. So
yeah, and like imagine the people too that like you gotta have a Google account for an Android phone, and then like they switch to iPhone or something. You know? So I get that. Dude, so I got a question. How do you feel about like the streaming world right now? Do you think it's super flooded? Like, do you think it was a lot easier back in the day?
I don't know, cause like I didn't get into streaming until kind of recently. Like I streamed in 2016, but I was just kind of like dabbling, and I never really actually, quote unquote, tried at it until like basically 2022. I started, like the year 2023, I should say. So like December of 2022, was when I kind of like started again consistently.
Yeah.
That was like my most. That was the only time I've ever like streamed consistently for a whole year. I streamed like every single week in 2023.
What were you playing? Were you doing the Quake?
A lot of it was Quake, yeah,
Okay.
but a little bit of Rust, Quake, yeah.
Dude, I have Rust. I'm scared to play though because
Yeah.
I fold under bullying. No, I'm just kidding. But like,
There's some servers that are like not all toxic and more friendly. There's like PvE servers and stuff.
no, I don't fold under bullying. I'm kidding, bro. But like, I like to troll too. But when I get out trolled, I get mad, and it's like,
Yeah, I can feel. I know what you mean.
I like watching the videos of like where I'll see like a Rust player. They'll go out and they're like, oh, don't hurt me, and then like the people hurt them, and then like 2 hours later they come back to raid me, and it's like a trap base, and they're locked in there, and they're like, all right, you want to play a game?
Yeah.
Like that's so sick, bro. You do that or no?
I definitely troll people. Last night, what I did, there's an attack heli that patrols the map every hour, and if you have like a weapon or armor, it attacks you. So you have to like hide your weapons or like go inside, like, or you can try to take it on if you have the like good gear to take it down. It has like really good loot. But they made an update to that where it's like really strong. It's like over buffed right now. So what I did is these kids were like saying they were gonna raid us and we were gonna have a base tomorrow, and they were like trash talking us and being jerks and like camping our door, just being real jerks.
Oh, that sucks.
So we like were already trolling them when they got offline. We kind of like snuck around their base, like what part of the base we could get into, like on the roof.
Yeah.
Couldn't really get inside, but we like picked through this wall. We spent like a decent amount of time to like pick through this one part of the base. But what that did is it gave me a little pocket to take cover from the attack heli, and so I shot a revolver at the attack helicopter and made it like destroy their base. And
oh, dude,
it broke so many walls for us that we were able to like go in and raid the rest of it. It saved us like hours of work.
You are like the master troll. That is awesome.
That's more like just raiding and griefing more than trolling, but I think it's great.
No, it's like the Uno Reverso card. Like, oh, we're gonna get you, and you're like, nah, it's not happening.
Probably the biggest troll thing I've did was a couple wipes ago. There was a cheater, and what we did is we farmed a ton of wood, like hours and hours of farming wood, and we built this giant wood wall around their base. And every time they would break from it, like break free, we would just patch it right back up. It was hilarious.
Oh, dude.
And then they kept asking us what we did. This is the trolling part. And all I did was I kept telling him he knows what he did, and I didn't even tell him what he did. And he was so confused.
Dude, did you ever play Ark at all?
No.
So that was like my trolling days. We found a guy that was just like, I'm gonna be in the PvP server, but don't hurt me because I'm Mr. Nice Guy. And it's like, bro,
right.
you're asking for it, right? So his name was I think he went by Taco Meat Tony. A whole totally different story.
That's a great name.
So he got caught up in the war. He was like talking shit, and we're like doing a big old server war, and we scoop him up and we throw him in a thatch hut, and he has nothing. So he's like, let me out. Like, this is after like 20 minutes. Let me out. And he's like starting to hit the thatch wall, and we're like, oh, dude, we got to cuff him. So we cuff him. And then he's like, I guess if you have the cuffs on, if you keep punching, like it'll wear you out, and eventually you'll die from it. So we would like trank him out and force feed him. Dude, it got to like an hour, and we were like, all right, dude, we got to let you go, bro. Like, we're going to get in trouble.
They're adding... Rust isn't like you can kind of just suicide whenever, so you can't really get captured. But they're adding a new mechanic. They're experimenting with a new mechanic right now with handcuffs, where you can't just suicide and you have to.
Dude, the RP on that would probably be amazing. Like, if people would play it out and didn't like. That's the thing with that game. That's like people. I told you they fold. People fold so quick, and they're just like instantly like triggered. I'm attacked. You know, like they won't roll with the punches. And I think that's one thing that would kind of like make me not want to play it.
Yeah.
But then again, I have it. I bought it. I probably should play it. Is there like a story to that game at all, or is it all online?
There's no campaign, if that's what you mean. Yeah.
Okay.
There's some lore. I don't really know all the lore, to be honest. I haven't kept up with it, but it's mostly just like an online experience more so than like a story.
Sure. How do you feel about Borderlands?
Borderlands? I've never actually played it all the way through. I played a little bit of Borderlands 2. So I have like a really terrible track record for finishing single player games.
Dude, same.
I can count on one hand how many games I've finished.
Hold on real quick. I'll let you know. They're coming out with a Borderlands movie. That's why I asked. It's got like Kevin Hart in it. I don't know if you're a movie goer or if you watch
I'm really bad at watching movies too, but
no.
I like movies. I just don't watch them that often.
Too busy content creating. I get it.
I watched The Matrix for the first time like 2 years ago. So, and I'm 25. So I was 23 when I saw The Matrix, and that movie's like really old.
Well, what'd you think of it?
It was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, dude.
It's like right up my alley.
Yeah, it's super fun. Dude, I remember playing the PlayStation game to that. Or it was like a PS2 game, yeah. Like you could do like the. It's super cool. You dabbling in the Call of Duty at all, or you not about it?
I did for Modern Warfare 3, and I don't know. I gave it a fair shot.
What about Black? Are you gonna hop on the Black Ops?
I probably will, just because it's the Black Ops game.
Yes, thank you, dude. Black Ops.
I don't know how long I'll play it for, but I'll definitely try it for sure.
I hope they just bring back normal zombies. You know what I mean?
Me too. I would love that.
Like, I want to go rounds, not an hour of like we're probably gonna die at the end.
Yeah, it's like a battle royale without being a battle royale. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I didn't even know. Can you shoot people in the zombie?
No, that's what I mean. It's like it's like a battle royale because you have to like land and find your guns and stuff. and you just move the zones. But, yeah.
What I don't like, dude, is like you do all this hard work and then like, oh no, like the storms, or you gotta evac, and then there's like massive horde of zombies, and it's like you could just lose 45 minutes to an hour worth of it's, I don't know.
It's exciting, but it's also so is rounds. Like rounds is
the build up to rounds is way more fun, and then you got that crawler, so you got a breathing moment. I like that. And then previously they added like the lore to it. Like there's like little quests you could do, and they had you could get certain weapons unlocked, which I like that, and the Easter eggs. Like I don't think they have any of that stuff on this new one.
Dude, there was a cheater that got the ray gun in regular multiplayer in Black Ops 3 for a while, or in Modern Warfare 3. Did you see that?
No, that sounds cool.
He hacked the game and gave himself a ray gun. It was just killing everybody when it wasn't supposed to be possible.
Dude, that's what I was gonna say. We were talking about the completed games. I have one 100% completed game in my life.
What is it?
It's Call of Duty World at War, and I was playing zombies. Like the first World at War, like not the one that they came out with like in 2000 or 20 whatever. The dude comes in, he's like, "Hey, guess what?" I'm like, "What's up, dude?" And this is when everybody had them shitty like Xbox 360 mics. So you can like hear him rustling this thing on his head. Yeah. And he's like, "Have fun." And I'm like, "What?" And my game like freezes, and next thing you know, I'm getting like the little 360 achievement thing.
Oh,
no. That probably went on for like 45 minutes. And I'm like, cool. But on top of that, like I forgot what it's called. Like he reset my level and made me negative, so like I could never like hit level 1 again. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was pretty stupid. Like I could I think it took like 9 million XP to reach level like 1. Like somehow he made me negative.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it sucks. It ruined the game, but I'm like, oh, at least I beat it.
Like I never. You got no reason to play it.
Yeah, I know. Although they had 5, which was my favorite map for zombies. Remember the Pentagon?
I didn't really play it that much.
No? You into glitches? You do those?
Not really.
Are you an exploiter, bro, or no? Probably not on Rust. What do you mean? Probably not on Rust. Do you do like exploits? Like
exploit. It depends on like how bad it is, honestly. Like I don't know. I make like a judgment call if it's gonna get me banned because it's like too close to cheating, then I don't do it.
Yeah.
But everybody uses exploits in Rust to a degree. It's more like using bugs. They're features,
They're special features, yeah.
There's some that like take it too far, where it's like if an admin saw you doing that, you would probably get a warning or get banned. But I don't do those. But basically, it's the meta to abuse stuff in Rust, especially with bases.
Yeah.
You build your base in a way that like doors are cheaper to raid through than walls, so everyone builds their bases in a way where they abuse bugs to like open up walls instead of open doors to make it more expensive to raid.
What's the craziest base that you've seen on there? Like, have you ever found like it was like Area 51 type stuff?
Yeah, it's too hard to say. I see them all the time.
Okay.
If you play on like the biggest servers, there's servers that have like 800 people on them on
really?
wipe day.
How's that?
It's absurd.
How's
They're
that?
all like mega clans of people, like Zergs, and they build massive villages. Like it's insane.
So like, does that tax your computer? Like
it
probably
does.
Heavily.
Yeah. You pass over those areas and you lose. Like sometimes they'll drop to like 20 frames walking past their base.
So like, I got a 3070. I don't even know if I would be able to.
It's more CPU based than GPU based.
So I got like an i7, so it's not great. It's not the best, but
yeah. I mean, you could still probably get away with. I don't think anybody gets great performance on Rust when they're playing on those servers. It's just
that's a lot of bodies, dude. A lot of heads in there. I like that one. I don't know if it was. I think it was the movie that you were doing where like, oh my god, I feel like there was 30 of you guys just like raiding a guy. Or
oh
like,
yeah. yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. So there was a big streamer who just happened to be playing on the same server that we'd already been playing on for like the whole month.
That's
he just hopped on and he was getting harassed, so he formed like a Zerg. like 30 people. And we just like griefed their base. It was great.
That's so sick. So dude, it's a discoverable game too, so that's pretty cool.
Dude, have you ever looked at the Steam chart for it? It's actually crazy. It's just like steady growth. It's like of course it has some like dips, but then it goes like right. It's like a really healthy chart.
I played a little bit of it, and when I did, it wasn't like Fortnite building. Like it was just like with me playing Ark, I didn't feel like a complete noob to it. I also like the fact that you have to resource. You gotta like go out and like the resources help keep your base healthy, I guess.
Yeah.
So with those villages, bro, like that's probably ridiculous, right? Like you probably got like
it takes an absurd amount of time to build those and maintain them. Yeah.
You probably gotta like pay people, like dude.
That's the thing on Fiverr. People actually are farmers on Rust.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're probably hackers. They just
A lot of them are. Yeah,
yeah.
that's why. Yeah.
Good old RuneScape gold.
Because they'll guarantee like a certain amount of resources, and there's no way you can actually guarantee you get somebody that unless you either spend an absurd amount of time or you cheat. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you're like, how do you guarantee that you make it home and like actually manage to keep all that stuff and don't lose it? You know?
Right. You ever dabble in the Elder Scrolls at all, or not really your cup of tea?
Not really. I want to play Elder Scrolls. I own the VR version, I think.
Oh, dude, that sounds sick.
Yeah, I would love to. Like, I've never played Skyrim, and I want to experience it in VR. But from what I hear, the VR version is really bad, and you're better off just using the regular version and getting VR mods for it. The same way with Fallout. So I have played Fallout. I haven't finished it.
So with Skyrim, when I originally played it, I don't think there was any mods, but now there's like to the point where like you can do breast sizes, you can, you know, give you money, health. I don't think I ever played VR with it though. But what I do like about it is like you can have like a fire orb and a lightning orb, and you're just like shooting like a crazy mage. You got anything else in the works? You got another movie coming out? Or is that kind of like behind the scenes? Not really.
Yeah, I want to make more Rust movies. They take so long to edit and stuff. But I played 2 Rust wipes recently, monthly wipes. And one of them was to get blueprints. The way that game works is like your character has blueprints to like craft the items in the game.
Sure.
And so I was playing a wipe because when the server wipes, they don't always wipe the blueprints.
Oh.
So I was playing on a server where that was the case, and I wanted to get the blueprints for like an actual wipe to make another video from. And it ended up being like the absolute worst wipe I've ever played. And that server I'm like never playing again because it was infested with cheaters and like scumbags. Like it was literally the worst server I've ever played on. And there was no way for me to know that until I like tried the server out. But however, the wipe where I was just simply getting the blueprints and I wasn't really like quote unquote trying. I was just kind of screwing around, having fun. That was probably the most funny wipe I've ever had. So I might take those like 2 weeks and make that into a video. That was when we walled in the cheater I was talking about earlier.
Oh.
We did that, and like we did a whole bunch of this like funny stuff, and it was great.
I don't know, dude. I kind of want to join you. Not saying like join you on your expedition on Rust, but it would be fun to like load into the level and just like even if you get me, like that'd be fun to just like deal with it. You know what I mean? I might have to reinstall it because you're making it sound really good.
Yeah, it is. It's such a good game. It's also like really time consuming and kind of you can get burned down on it too because it takes a lot of time.
Dude, I play 5M. I feel you there. like there's only so much you can do in Grand Theft Auto, and then you do the RP side of it, and then it's just like okay, I played it.
Yeah.
So
have you ever played Gary's mod?
Gary's mod, dude, I've heard of it.
Yeah,
it looks fun.
That was the first game before Rust. The same guy made Rust as Gary's mod.
Okay, I remember Vanoss Gaming. You ever heard of him?
Yeah,
dude, him and his whole squad, like was it Nogla and all them?
Yeah, I feel like everybody was playing Gary's mod back in the day.
Yeah, that's what I would watch them. Or they'd do like a prop hunt with Gary's mod, and super fun.
Trouble in Terrorist Town. Have you ever seen that?
Oh.
I'll
have to. Send it to me. I'll watch. I love watching.
It's like a Among Us but FPS. It was way before Among Us, but like same concept. You figure out who the traitors are.
Okay.
It was cool.
Dude, I never really dabbled that far into Among Us. I think I know what they do. Like you basically try to find the killer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Party games. I think I played with somebody, but I died, and I was like, yeah, this sucks.
And everyone always, because I get like overly excited when I play games, especially like that. Like I'm a big nerd, so I like nerd out when I'm trying to piece together. I'm solving a puzzle, and I get very vocal about it. And everyone always suspicious of me because I'm like always the most vocal when I play Among Us. So
sure.
It's kind of funny. I think the people that I played with started to slowly learn over time that that's just how I am all the time. But at first, they always thought it was me just because I was like the loudest.
I'm trying to think of a game that I get like that. So maybe like with the 5M, I like messing with the cops. I troll the cops so bad, and like I'll purposely sell drugs because you can like, or they call it like trapping. You can sell drugs on the streets to a local or an NPC in the game, and the cops will come by and they'll be like, "Are you selling drugs?" And I'll purposely only have one on me. And then like I'll be like, nah, dude, you can check me. And then like right when they're about to check me, because they can like see your inventory, like I'll get on like a bicycle or a skateboard, and I'll like right away be like, you gotta get me. You know? There'll be like a cop chase, like 4 or 5 cops chasing a dude on a skateboard.
Yeah. What I did in the Gary's mod roleplay servers is I was always the guns dealer, because everybody in the servers had to go through you. So you had more power than the mayor, because even the mayor had to come to you if you wanted weapons.
Yeah.
So like the gang members and like the citizens, the cops, the mayor, like everybody in the server had to, the way that these servers were set up, had to buy guns from the gun dealer. And I don't know, I got really a bunch of amusement from just like screwing some people over just for the heck of it. Like they'd be in a line in the shop, and I'd be like, okay, it's $300 for this gun. Then the next person comes up, okay, it's $500 for this gun. It's the same gun.
This guy got 300. Yeah, well, I mean, you're not that guy. You're not
much.
him, bud.
I got so much amusement from that. It was great.
Dude, is that still a thing, or did that kind of phase out? Like
I think it's still a thing. I haven't played those servers in years, but
yeah,
I think a lot of people moved on to like GTA.
Okay. It's pricey, dude. It's pricey.
Yeah, those roleplay servers were a lot of fun in Gmod though.
So the server I'm in, I play on Synergy RP, and it's not that it's not worth it. I'm just not rich. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for like a 1 of 1, or like if you want to own a business or stuff like that, it's $75 a month to own a business, like US dollars, not in game.
What?
Yeah, but like
Okay, in-game business, you have to pay real life money.
Yeah, and then
That's kind of weird.
so
What if you don't do that and then just run a business, like an illegal business in the game?
you can try, dude.
Under the table business.
Dude, I was messing with my homie. I told him because you can buy like grilled cheese at the gas station. They don't do anything, but I was like, I'm gonna open a grilled cheese cart and sell grilled cheeses. But with that, the devs really take care of the server. So like you don't go in there and it's not like all glitchy and stuff. It runs really good. So it's, I guess it's like a contribution to the server to guarantee it kind of runs smooth.
Yeah.
Cool. I've been trying to get them on a podcast for a while.
I would love to get into roleplay, but like I was talking about earlier, I'm so bad at like improving, and like I'm more suited to like editing stuff more so than like improv. But I mean, I could learn, I could get better.
I think you would be great at it. I think you got a really fun voice, and once you got out of like basically what you're calling is like a shell. Once you got out of that shell, I think you would rule it, dude.
I tend to just get really quiet, and because I can't think of what to say, so I just listen whenever people roleplay with me.
Yeah, dude, some people do that. You just gotta wait for your cue, you know what I mean? Like I'm in this server. This server is hard to crack because it's like a bunch of like gangbangers, and I'm not like gangster, you know what I mean? So like I was watching this one dude. He's super funny. He's talking about like he goes up to the gangster. And he's like, dang baby girl, you pregnant? And she's like, no. He's like, you want to be?
Oh my gosh.
So I mean, like if you're good at cracking jokes and stuff, it's a good time, dude. So before we run out of time, I want to ask you your voice, bro. The mastering the voice, like with that long form. When did you figure out you had something?
It's kind of interesting because I kind of growing up I was like really insecure about it because it's a pretty high pitched voice for a male, you know. And it was even higher pitched when I was a teenager. Like before, my voice didn't change a lot, but it like did mature a little bit. So really, I don't know. Like I used to do so many more takes when I was record videos. Like I remember I spent like 8 hours just doing a voiceover, like doing it over and over and over again. And I don't know. The more I did it, the more confident I got, I guess. And I started to like realize that it's weird because like I was insecure about my voice, but I started getting a lot of compliments, and I was super confused. I was like, huh, okay. And I just kind of accepted the compliments. I was like, okay, sure.
You kind of give me like that hip confidence, you know what I mean? Like like I'm ready to, dude. You could tell me right now about a game, and by the time you were done, I'm like already on Steam, you know what I mean? Like I love that about you, dude, and not trying to like gaslight you about it, dude. I think what you got is really freaking cool. With like I don't really see it as high pitch. I see it more as like it's what you look for on YouTube. Like if you're looking for a review, it's like you're looking for that voice that's like like I could be over here and I hear that, I'm like, wait, what's this guy doing?
That's the thing. It's like I don't think it's like anything super special necessarily. It's kind of just like the YouTube voice. Like you can go to like another country's, like another language YouTube channel, and you can have no idea what they're saying, but you can recognize the people that have that like YouTuber voice still. You know, I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah, YouTuber voice. I like that. It's a good
It's more like inflection, I think, in like tonality, more so than your actual voice.
So it's almost like B-roll on your voice. You know what B-roll is like for So yeah, it's more like B-roll on your voice, because right as like it's like a roller coaster. Right as you're getting to a point, you're like, but then we got this, and then we got this. You know what I mean? So it's like the retention is super high on it. I love that. It's like like you're already built with what people want. Yeah.
Well, I think when I do my like YouTuber voice, it's a little different than my actual voice. but I think I started off. I was really influenced by YouTubers that I grew up watching. Probably like the first one would be Austin Evans, the tech YouTuber. I don't know if you've ever watched him.
No.
Yeah, I watched I was like really inspired by his voice, and I kind of had like a similar style of voiceover. So I'd say like he was one of the first influences on me. Probably the Warrior, a CS:GO YouTuber. He's got a completely different voice than me, but just like little pieces I've kind of probably taken inspiration from him.
Okay, and then it took you quite a long time to get it down, or was it like
dude,
you said, was
it
it
was
like
so cringe? Like my old videos on my first channel, I cringed so hard, but
you still got them
yeah,
up?
it just took some time. Yeah,
Dude, that's
I haven't
awesome.
Really,
I love
haven't really
that.
showed anybody. Like I don't tell anybody, but I keep it up so like me and my friends that know about it can still go back and look.
No, dude, that's
But,
awesome. That's so sick.
Yeah.
Like the progression videos. I was telling my buddy Drifter about this. Like, oh, I was so worried because like people are gonna go back to my first one, and he's like, that's awesome. You know what I mean? They're gonna go to your first one. They're gonna hear like, let's say this one, and then they're gonna go back to your first one and be like, holy shit! Like this dude, complete 180.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's awesome. Keep them up, dude. Dude, you got anything you want to say? Like anything you're rolling with, or you want to say like peace out, or leave out with an awesome message? Some people have some stuff like the inspirational streamers. They're like, dude, love somebody, or you know what I mean. But if you don't,
I mean, I try to be inspirational, but I try to be inspirational with my actions.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Sure.
That is something I've actually been thinking about a lot lately. Is like I think action motivates people. Like I don't think you can motivate people, but you can inspire them.
Yeah.
And I think actions do that more than just words.
I'm inspired by the voice, dude. I like how you keep this demeanor. Like I can tell you're excited, but like when I get excited in my mic, all you hear is you know what I mean? It sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's something I gotta practice on, and maybe I'll reach out to you, be like, dude, how you doing that?
Yeah. Well, I guess I could say as far as like getting better with my voiceovers, when I first started, I was really concerned about sounding like I was reading a script, because I kind of had that view from other people, because I heard other people say that that's what they worried about when they made videos. So I just kind of worried about that myself because I heard other people. But then I started like watching more and more like big YouTube channels, and they're clearly reading. Like you can tell they're reading, and it still sounds good, and like nobody cares. There's just some channels can pull off like the script, like the reading voice. I'd say when I do my voiceovers, I don't know. I think you can tell I'm reading most of the time.
No, I don't think you are.
Really?
No, it sounds like you, dude. I feel like you're one of the reasons why I kind of like built a little more confidence. Like after seeing your video, I'm like, dude, he's got this. I can step my stuff up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's no downgrade to you. It's just like hearing your stream and then seeing your video. I'm like, I want to do this too, bro. Like, I want to go to the next level.
If someone watched my streams, I don't think they would be like have any clue that my voiceovers were that good on YouTube. I'm like a different person almost. It's crazy. Not like a different person, but like I definitely I'm way more confident and I'm more articulate in videos because I actually get to think about what I'm saying.
I kind of want to relate to that before we kind of wrap things up. When I first started my podcast, I had this like big O phone clip, and I had it like right next to my camera, and I would do the same thing. Like I would have like those questions. Oh yeah, dude, I got a couple questions too. I got fun questions for you. Sorry.
Okay.
We're kind of skipping around.
Cool.
But I would have it right there, and you could tell, and I'm like trying to read it, and I felt like one day I was at work, and I'm like, dude, you have to like get over this weird fear that you have. Like these questions and you can think of them. And since then, like I was thinking about getting a whole new monitor and all that, and now I don't prep for these. I don't. I let it all go natural. And that's the cool thing, to the viewers and the listeners right now. Editing is very powerful. Like we could not say anything for 30 seconds and my guy can make it seem like we didn't say anything for 0.5 seconds. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
It's really cool. I would do my intros and I'd be like, "What's everybody?" Stop recording. And nowadays when I do that, if I mess up, I just keep it going, and then my guy knows. It's so sick, bro.
Yeah.
But for the fun questions, bro. Do you like? This is one of my favorite ones. I ask everybody. Do you like New York style pizza or do you like Chicago style pizza? So New York is like the thin,
where you have
the
to
long
like fold
one.
it and eat it with like a fork.
No. So, or
Okay,
yeah. So the New York is like the foldable. The Chicago style is like all cheese and sauce on top.
The way I like my pizza is like I like it to be structurally sound when I hold up a slice.
Yeah.
I don't know. Every once in a while, New York's good. Like it depends on my mood, but like I prefer not to have to fold it over or like support it with a special grip. I just want to be able to pick it up with my thumb and just eat it. Like,
so you like the thin and crispy?
I love thin crust pizza. Yeah,
thin and crispy
as much
cheese.
like as long as it like the crust needs to be thick enough to support its whatever toppings you have, in my opinion.
Yeah, you need like that perfect crunch.
Yeah.
That perfect crunch.
Yeah.
Yo, Drifter, throw a crunch in.
This is kind of random, but since we're talking about pizza, as far as frozen pizza, I think you have to go thin crust.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know. Frozen pizza is really hard to pull off anything other than thin crust.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
All the dough gets weird.
It doesn't feel the same as eating like a regular pizza. Like I don't know. It just feels like you're just eating a bunch of bread for no reason. Whereas like if you got like pizza from a restaurant, even if it wasn't thin crust, like I don't know what it is, but it's like it doesn't feel like you're just eating bread still. But with a frozen pizza, when it's not thin, I just feel like you're just eating bread.
I'm telling you right now, dude, if I'm going to like a pizza shop and they have crust on it and it's just an overabundance of crust, it better be good.
Right.
Like, I'm a crust eater. I like eating the crust. Yeah. But like if it's dog water, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know. No, I'm just kidding. I won't.
Have you ever seen I forget his name. He's been going viral. The pizza reviewer.
Yeah, dude. I love that dude.
Yeah, the one bite everyone knows the rules guy. I forget his name.
Yeah, I can't remember his name either. But I think he's on TikTok, right?
Dude, that's the power of short form. Yeah, that's how I know him too, because I see his TikToks.
I like how people are walking by. He's like, "We're doing a review here." They're like, "Can I have a slice?" He's like, "Yeah, come here. Let me know how it is." I remember he did one. It was like really bad, and he's like super honest with his reviews. And the dude
that's
came
what I
out.
love about him.
Dude comes out. He's like, "I don't appreciate you." He's like, "I don't give a shit what you think, dude."
Yeah. Is that or am I talking about a different one?
Which one?
It was like you were saying, but then the guy like kicked him out.
Oh yeah.
And he gave him a 0.
He's like, "Screw your pizza." Yeah, because all he's taking is one bite. It's not like he's smashing the whole pizza, you know.
Well, I think it's more of like I don't know. I see him eat way more than one bite. I think it's kind of a meme now. He's like one bite and then he eats like 20. Like he'll eat like 2 slices and say one bite.
You ever see those like I don't know what they're called, professional eaters, I guess, and like you got 10 minutes to eat like 4 pounds of food and like they do it.
Oh man.
I don't know how.
Yeah. I like to like enjoy like what I'm eating, like make it stretch out a little bit.
Dude, I feel that. I feel it. Yeah, man. Where can everybody find you at?
Just that good sir. That's my handle on everything.
That good sir on everything. YouTube. You're not on Kick, are you?
I do have a Kick. I haven't streamed on there yet though.
Yeah,
I think I have like 12 followers, even though I haven't gone live.
I don't blame you. I'm not a fan of Kick.
Yeah, I mean, I might still try it someday. I don't know. Just depends.
I hear people are streaming over on Twitter now too.
Yeah, I started to see that a little bit.
You gonna dabble in that at all, you think? Or
I don't know, cause like my thing is, what I've realized is I like playing copyrighted music when I stream, but on Twitch I can have my VOD not have that, and it's only in the live stream.
Yeah.
Which is a big reason I don't want to multi-stream right now, cause like I don't think Kick has that option yet. So I would try.
Kick doesn't care. I don't think Kick cares about music.
I don't know. I mean, maybe I should look into it, but
yeah, I got a friend that did like DJing. He never got.
Oh, okay. My internet is like I don't know if I can handle encoding to like multiple places at once, because I can barely do. I mean, I get like 20 down, which is like good enough for Twitch, but if I do like start doing multi-streaming, it might be a little hard on the bitrate.
What system are you using? Like, are you using OBS or are you using?
Yeah, I use OBS Studio. Yeah.
Dude, when I first started, I used Streamlabs, and everybody was like, "Dude, no!" I was like, "My bad, dude."
A really scummy. Yeah. I mean, it's a good. The Slobs is a pretty good program, but this is a company. They were pretty scummy. So
I heard.
It's more of just like a boycott and like just sort of. They try to like allegedly steal artists' work and like claim it as their own, and then also they're using the backbone of their program as an open source program, and they're trying to like, I don't know, they're just being too assertive over stuff that they didn't actually make.
Yeah, that's not cool. Dude, thank you so much, dude. I've been waiting for this for a long time, and I appreciate you hanging out. I look forward to watching the Rust movie. I still got a little bit more to finish, and then I look forward to the new ones that are coming out.
Yeah, I need to edit those, man.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I appreciate you. Thanks, homie.
And this concludes the Gas Gauge Podcast. Thanks for listening. Let me know what you think.